What's going on, traders? Welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm going to spill some major sauce on you guys, some really valuable information, so stay tuned. Before we get started, I want to remind you that if you want a free forex training, there's a link in the description, and also there is a link for my website right here, Reward Over Risk, where there's FX University, my main course, where you guys can purchase it. It is on a major discount right now, and I'm going to give you an even bigger discount if you go to get started. Also, the link is in the description, or it's rorfx.com. But if you go right here to add promo code, you type in FX1, it's going to give you 15% off. Now let's get into the video. I want to show you guys the setup that I took today. For all of you that do not know, I only trade US30. Literally, that's all that I trade. And all that I do, or when I'm trading US30, the only session that I also trade is the New York session. So I trade right at the market open, about at 6:30 to 6:35 is when I start looking for setups, all the way till about 7:30. So there's a key time if you guys are new to my videos or you haven't seen the previous videos that I made. There's a key time, 6:45 a.m. that you guys should be looking at on the minute 5 or the minute 15. So on the minute 5 chart, it would be the 6:40 to 6:45 candle. Now on the minute 15, it would be the 6:30 to 6:45 candle. So we can see right here, overall, we were in a downtrend all the way from the market open at the start of the New York session. And then actually at the market open, we did have a nice big burst to the downside. Everyone was pumped up. They're like, all right, it's going to keep dropping. Then we had a false breakout. It did shoot up. But overall, like I said, the trend was already in a downtrend. And that's what you guys should be looking at the market open, is like, what trend are we already in? It's most likely going to continue to go in that trend. So we're in a downtrend. Obviously, my bias was going to be short. I didn't trade at the market open. I didn't see a setup right here. So I was patient. I was on the 5-minute chart. And I'm going to show you the secret sauce in literally 1 minute. So this was my setup that I took right here. And what time is that? 6:45, baby. We have a rejection of the 50 moving average, and we have a rejection of the 200 EMA. Very big signs telling us that we're going to see a very nice drop. So I executed a short on that position right here, or on that candle right here, and this was my ideal setup. I'm going to show you guys. So I shorted right there, then I had my stops right at this golden zone, or the psychological level of 34,500, and then I had my TP. I targeted right here from this previous low that it hit at the market open. So that was my setup, and this is the playback of it. Okay, there's market open, 35, 40. Okay, here's the 45, the 645 rejection of the moving averages. I was like, all right, we're shorting it. Write it down to this previous support right there. It's inevitable that would not hit that. Like, it's going to hit that. Then boom, big reaction within the first 5 minutes. Okay. So it took 20 minutes total time for it to play out and hit that TP. But I only put one position, I added another position. I'm going to show you guys how you can add on to more positions and scale into your profit. So if we exit out of this right here and we go back in current time and then we delete that, look at what I'm going to do. I'm going to go right here and I'm going to add 2 charts. On the left side, I'm going to have my 1 minute chart. On the right side, I'm going to have my 5 minute. So we're going to go to the time that we enter that trade at 6:45. So right here on the 1 minute, and then we have the 5 minute right here. Now look on the 5 minute when I move my cursor. Look as I'm moving it. Look on the 1 minute chart. It goes over to the specific candles. So our time frame from the open of the market, or when we enter the trade, to where it hit the TP, we're going to start right here. And we're going to add another horizontal line right here. So we can identify in the 1 minute chart all the opportunities that we had to add on positions, because we already got a very good entry on that candle. But as it's dropping, of course it's not forming lower highs. Like, it kind of formed a lower high right here before dropping even more, but it's forming lower highs as it's dropping and making new lower lows. So that's where we entered right here on the 5 minute, and then it went up. Here's a retest. If we look at this 5 minute wick, there's the 1 minute where it shot up. Okay, we could have got another entry right here. And this is why I have the 5 minute. That's where I'm like entering my actual trade. That's where I want to see my setup, the 5 minute or the minute 15. And then I'll scale down. Once I'm in that position, I have like the most perfect confirmation. I know it's going to drop or go up. Then I'm going to scale in positions on the 1 minute. So right here on the 1 minute, as we're looking, like, we want to look for lower highs. Okay, since we're already going down into a downtrend and forming lower lows and we are in a sell right now, we want to see it hit a new lower low than a lower high. So right here we have our lower low. This is a lower high. So I'm going to look for rejection reversal candles, and since it's in a downtrend, I'm going to be looking for A patterns to symbolize that lower high. So that's that lower high. It goes down, then lower high, enter it here, sell it, and let it go down even more. And with each position that we're adding, we're going to have the same take profit. The stop loss can be the same, or you can have it your stop loss at the entry of your first position that you took. So right here, nice setup right here, lower high, add a position right there. Then we have like another lower low right here, one more lower high before it smashes through the support that it was holding. So it hit that lower low. Here's a lower high, enter a position off that bearish candle that rejected the 20 moving average and the 50 moving average. And it dropped down even lower. Then we have one more lower high. We have this reversal doji. If you miss that candle, I would have entered right here on this candle that broke structure, because the body closed right here where my cursor is. And if we line that up to the left right here, this went lower than these wicks right here on these candles. So that's a good lower high right there. Could have entered on that. And then boom, we just rode it to our TP. So our TP was, if I delete this, our TP was right here. So within, this was our low that we wanted to hit, or where our TP was. Right at this low. So if we do that and we drag it, let me do it this way and I'll move it. It's giving me a hard time, guys. Okay, you guys get the point. I'm going to just get a horizontal line since it's way easier. I don't even know why I was doing it on the trend line. Just wanted to cover up the whole chart. So if we get a horizontal line, our low is right here, boom. So this was on this 1 minute candle. It didn't hit it right there at TP. So this next 1 minute candle hit, because it has to also fill spread. So right there on that 1 minute candle, you could have got another position right before it closed. And just on those re-entries, if you got it on this doji, you could have caught an extra 460 pips. Okay, and that's adding on to the current position that was already like 1,000 pips. And right here, you could have added another 690 pips. So you could have added, like, instead of just getting one trade with 1,000 pip move, you could have added two more to equal 2 or 3 positions, totaling about 2,000 pips in total. So this is how you guys can scale down into other positions, and this is very helpful. Try it out when you're trading next. But overall, what I'm doing is I'm getting confirmation on the 5 minute. That's where I'm going to enter my first position. I'm usually looking for an A or V pattern with the reversal candle in it, like here. And I'm also looking at key times. So that's one strategy that you guys can use right off the bat, is look for the key time 6:45 a.m. on the 5 minute or the 15, and also make sure it's an A or a V pattern with the reversal candle in it, and boom, there's your confirmation right there. Even better if it rejects the 200 moving average or EMA, or even the 50 moving average, a 20 moving average. If you see rejections like that, that's a really, really good tell sign that it's going to reject that level and just tank. So this was the setup that I took today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to learn more about trading, check out RORFX.com. You guys can sign up. I did give a promo code in the beginning of the video. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.